23 goals at 23 years old. I'm an average 23-year-old, and in the next year, you're gonna see me completely change my life. I'm a lad, and this is a year worth telling. Hi, my name is Alat. My real name is Andy, and as you've seen in the intro, I have 23 goals I'm gonna hit when I turn 23. I'm gonna turn 23 tomorrow. Actually, today's July 30th. Tomorrow will be July 31st, my actual birthday, when I turn 23. And yeah, so with the goals in mind, the general idea was that I didn't really have a criteria. The general idea was that they either had to be memorable, challenging, or something I'm passionate or interested about. And they also couldn't overlap, meaning I couldn't cross two goals at once. With that in mind, let's get into the goals. Now, I didn't number these in any particular order that I'm going to finish them. I kind of just wrote it in the notes app, I was just vibing out, brain rotting, and I was like, all right, time to lock in. So the numbering doesn't really matter, and it's not how I'm going to finish them. It's kind of just numbered in this order because these were the things I was thinking of at that time. I don't know. All right, the first goal is to run a marathon. Why? Because I hate running. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hate running, and I think it's something I should do. It'll be memorable. I'll probably never do it again, and who knows? Maybe midlife crisis. Everyone starts running. This is my midlife crisis, man. Back it up, bro. So yeah, first one's run a marathon. Second goal is to go skydiving. Why? Because I hate heights. Again, this is supposed to be challenging and make me uncomfortable this next year to, be a new person, a better person. So yeah, I'm gonna do skydiving. I hate heights. Never thought I'd do skydiving, but tune in for that. That might be coming in soon. Who knows? Yeah, skydiving. Goal number 2. Goal number 3 is to make $100,000. Right now, I'm unemployed, and you guessed it, I'm a computer science major. Had an internship. Didn't matter, but God's plan, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make 100K. Watch me. Goal number 4 is to get 10,000 subscribers. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I think it's pretty cool that you can make money off just being yourself, making videos, making content. So yeah, that's goal number 4. Goal number 5 is to do a TEDx talk. So there's like TED Talks, which are like the big talks, and then there's like TEDx talk, which is like the smaller talks. I'm not the best at public speaking, and that's why I'm doing it. Gotta get out of my comfort zone. Let's just say, I might be cooked for that too, because, I had my friend's wedding recently. I had a speech. I was singing. I was shaking. I was holding the phone up. I was cooked, I did a presentation in my last year, and it was like only 20 people in the class, maybe 20 in the class, maybe, and I finished my part and I was still shaking. I was like, why am I still shaking? I'm done my part. Pack it up, bro. Pack it up. That's goal number 5. Goal number 6 is to finish the Bible. I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. I've been off the Bible grind. So yeah, I want to get closer to God. That's pretty much why I want to finish the Bible. I think that it's good to learn about God. Goal number 7 is to see the northern lights or see sakura blossoms, whichever one I'm feeling. But yeah, I think they're pretty cool sightseeing stuff that I haven't seen and I do want to see. Computer science major, not to brag, don't touch grass type shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, goal number 8 is to bench 225. I think my current, I don't usually do my 1 rep max, but my current bench is 205, 250 maybe.
Wow.
I know I can do, like on my strength days right now, I do 185 for like 4 to 6 reps. So it's around there. I'm close, and I do want to get 225. It's something I've always wanted to bench since I started the gym. I think it's pretty cool, being like a, like a midget. I don't know if that's offensive. Don't cancel me. This is my first video. But I'm like 5'6" or whatever. 5'6", 5'7". I'm not like, but let's round up to 5'7". Let's just say I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7". I'm like 140, 145. So I feel like benching 225 would be pretty cool, pretty good accomplishment. Goal number 9 is to start a business that reaches 100 people, whether that's through products sold, customers served, or users gained. I always feel like I have a lot of good ideas, but I just never act on them. I'm always brain rotting. I'm I'm lazy. I never see it through. So yeah, that's why that's goal number 9. I feel like, you know, I could start a cool business. Goal number 10 is to dunk a basketball. As I mentioned before, I'm like a dwarf. I'm 5'6", I'm 5'7". So sexy, though, you know what I'm saying? But I have a pretty decent vertical. I might pop up the video like right here. But, you know, it's not that bad. You know, I can jump decently, but I don't know if I can dunk a basketball. That's the point. You're going to see me do things that I don't even know if I can do. And I'm going to do all of them. God's plan. Goal number 11 is to do a human flag. So this was a pretty simple reason. I just thought it was cool. So I was like, alright, I want to do it. Goal number 12, I want to write a book. I don't know what the book will be about, but I feel like it'll be a good experience. Good thing to look back on, to have a book written during this like life-changing year. And whether it's good or bad, I feel like, you know, something, it'll be nice to see how I change, how I think, how I write. Who knows, maybe I'll become a writer or something. Who knows. This year is all about just discovering myself. Midlife crisis, you feel me? Goal number, I think 13 we're at now, is to read 23 books. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge. Life is a blank canvas, and whether you can paint everything as either good or bad, as a lesson or failure, right? And I feel like the more you read, the more you learn, the more you can kind of enjoy life rather than be a victim to life and kind of just let it come at you. Hey, I'm spitting bars already. Goal number 14 is to find a church and get baptized. Okay, the ego in me would say that I've already surrendered my life to Christ, but I feel like there's a lot of things. I'm still a new Christian. I'm still learning a lot. I don't go to church consistently. I'm just reading the Bible on my ones. I need to have like a church group, church friend to sort of educate me more on this. Find, you know, a good community, a church community. I have like I wouldn't say really any Christian friends, maybe acquaintances, but no Christian friends. Most of my friends are like Muslims or atheists or agnostic or whatever, not Christians, right? So I want to be surrounded by people that also believe in God, Jesus Christ. So I want to find a church that I regularly go to and get baptized. That's the goal. Find a church and get baptized. Goal number 15, I want to travel out of the country. I've never really traveled solo or with other people. Like outside of family, I've only been in like China and Banff my whole life, and I live in Canada, so like I haven't really got a good idea of like the world, the culture and all that. So I feel like it'd be good to travel out of the country, sorry, and that's the goal. Goal 16 is to learn 3 songs on the piano. I don't know a lot of piano songs or whatever, but I'm not really a pianist, you know. I'm a fake Asian. I'm whitewashed, you know. I don't know how to play piano like that. I do know how to play some stuff, you know, but I really want to master 3 songs and just be able to play it in public confidently, right, without messing up. Like muscle memory, eyes closed, you know. That's some aura right there. Goal number 17 is to go on a date. So originally this goal was to get a girlfriend or get a wife, but that's out of my control, you know. Bruh. Like technically, I don't know. I don't know even or something. I don't know how to work. But I also have my stuff. Go on dating next year. You guys like me, like, you know, I just go stuff. Maybe actively researching. I do think so. One goal this next year will be 20 dates, you know. Make sure the whole romantic thing. I don't know dates. When dates, I don't know romantic. I gotta lock in, find wife. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go on a date. Goal 17. Goal 18 is to make a song. You know, I'm no Beyonce. I'm no whatever, but I feel like I could sing.
If you ever leave me, baby, leave some more fun at my door.
I think it'd be cool to look back on, you know, making a song. Goal number 18. Goal 19 is to make 12 cinematic, inspiring, or like storytelling videos. You know, as I mentioned before, I've always wanted to do YouTube. I do think I have good ideas that I could share to the world that, you know, would benefit other people, different ways of thinking and stuff I've been through, etc. Okay, there we go. There you go. Okay, I became an orange for a second. I don't know how long I became an orange, but pack it up. All right, I don't know what was I? Okay, goal number 20 is to get certified as a personal trainer. I'm looking at 2 certifications right now, NASM or ACSM. So I want to get one of those to knock that goal off. I've always been, you know, pretty passionate about fitness and health. I've helped my friend, shout out Cyrus. He was also my roommate in university. I've helped him lose 30 pounds in like 34, I forgot the exact number, but it was like, I think it was closer to 30 pounds in 1 month in a healthy way. Like we were tapped in 5 a.m. working out, diet, sleep, everything. Okay, maybe, I don't know if it was 100% healthy, but you know, tap in if you want to see it for yourself. But yeah, it was great seeing him go back home and everyone was completely shocked. Like it was like a completely different person. And you know, I would like to do that for more people, not as extreme, because you know, Cyrus had his own reasons for wanting to get in shape, but yeah, I definitely want to help people get in the shape that they would want, and also I want to be a life coach in the future, so I feel like this is a good stepping stone for that. Goal number 21 is to learn how to cook 23 healthy recipes. So the reason why I did this is because I don't really know how to cook. Like I can cook, but most of what I eat that's a healthy recipe is like chicken breast and veggies. Chicken breast and veggies. I also know how to make chicken breast and veggies. And I think the other recipe I know how to do is chicken breast and veggies. Chicken breast and veggies. So yeah, I need to learn how to cook healthy meals outside of chicken breast and veggies because it's not very sustainable. Yeah, that's why that's a goal. Goal number 22 is to cold approach 100 people. I wouldn't say I'm socially how do you call it? Socially, like when I meet new people, sure, I'm okay, like in a group setting. But if I was to just go up to someone and just like say something, like start a conversation, I'm pretty bad at that. And I feel like, you know, that's a good thing to have, just to approach people about random things that you might need help with. Like I don't ask for help because I don't know. I get in my head, I overthink it, and I feel like it's a good skill to have, to just not overthink it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to cold approach 100 people, maybe talk about anything, something. That's one of the goals. The last goal I have, goal number 23, is to volunteer 10 times. As it says in the Bible, like, you know, it's good to serve other people. Yeah, goal number 23, volunteer 10 times. So now that you know all the goals, you might be wondering, how am I gonna do all of this? Right now, I'm a lazy 10-hour screen brain rot, unemployed, no girlfriend. Like, I'm gonna be quite honest, I don't know. This current person, like the current person I am, probably can't do all this. I'd be brain rotting 24/7, 10 hours screen time. You know what I'm saying? Like, the memes be funny. What can I say? But with enough time, enough trust in God, you know, Matthew 19:26 says, with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. I think. Wait, let me find the exact quote. Matthew 19:26 says, Jesus looked at them and said, with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. What more can I say? What more can I say? So yeah, if you want to see me do all these things in the next year, tune in, tap in, subscribe. You're going to literally see me grow into a different person. I'm going to see myself grow into a different person. I'm gonna look back at this year and I'm gonna remember this is the exact year that changed my whole life. So yeah, it's been your boy a lot. Peace out. See you in the next video. Okay, so I'm at 27 minutes. Oh man, this is cooked. This is cooked. I have to upload this by tomorrow. Back it up. Back it up. Okay. And they're not really some of them you might be wondering how I'm going to be doing. What am I saying? What am I saying?